Good morning, everybody. I know I'm crooked. My phone is charging while it's hanging up here. Today's Tuesday, and it's weigh-in day because I didn't go to my Weight Watcher meeting on Sunday. Honey does not like me going to that Weight Watcher meeting. It completely messes up our Sundays. I think it helps me on the weekend, but he doesn't really care for that. So I guess I'm going to have to go back to just going to my Tuesday meetings, at least for now. So I haven't been on here in a while, and I thought I would just get on and tell you kind of where I'm at, what I'm doing. I do expect a little bit of a loss today. I've had a much better week. Like when I say week, I mean like Sunday, Monday week, not since last weigh-in to today, than I normally do, and that has absolutely nothing to do with my diet and everything to do with the Lord. I filmed this. This will now be the third time I have filmed this, and the first two times I deleted them because I felt like I got off track and you know, just kind of spaced and didn't really say what I needed to say or what I wanted to say. So we're going to try this one more time. I'm going to thank everyone for being with me while I went through my cray-cray of Looney Land. I feel like I have been out in the wilderness where the Lord is concerned, where my weight loss is concerned, in life in general, and did a lot of I just as soon be in bed type situation, and spent several weeks in bed pretty much, and been spending a lot of time with the Lord in the last few days and got quite a bit of clarity. I totally feel that the Lord is asking me to move forward in this channel. I have right near 2,500 people following me, and that's a big span of people, and I obviously am a Christian. I work for a church. I struggle like everybody else. I have problems like everybody else, and what has been coming up frequently is it's time to share. It's time to share your testimony. It's time to share your journey, and I don't mean my weight loss journey, just life in general. Share my whole journey. Of course, I'm going to share my weight loss journey, however it moves forward. Obviously, I will be on Weight Watchers for the next several months, at least 3 more months, if not forever, because I have several free months coming up from that event that they had and are having still. That's encouraging to me to not that I need the money. That's not what I'm saying. I know that coming up with the money to go to Weight Watchers is sometimes daunting for people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's encouraging to me that there are other people out there that want to join this program with me in, you know, and make this healthy lifestyle change. And it is encouraging to have other people with you, is what I mean by that. Now, of course, I always have Sandy, and I always have Julie, and I always have, you know, several people out there. But as far as Weight Watchers is concerned, it's pretty much Julie and Sandy, and then all the other creators, sporadically as things come about. But I mentioned this before, and I think it came across negatively, and so I'm going to mention it again here because that's not what I meant. I mean, it is what I meant, but it isn't where my heart is now. I mentioned how I am excluded from a lot of events and collaborations that are going on right now, and I don't know the answer to that. I don't know why that is, but that could very well be me and my negativity, where I had been in that span of time could have caused that to happen. And I'm okay with that because, you know, sometimes we're in a growing period with the Lord. Sometimes there's silence. Sometimes, you know, there's joy and worship. And all of those things help in the growth of a maturing Christian. Everybody's on their own time span, and nobody is in the exact same place that you are. So the more mature Christians are going to totally understand what I just said, and the newer ones are going to judge me for it. And that's really all you can say about it. That's just the way it is until maturity happens. And then there's just the troublemakers, and I do have those as well as everybody else, you know. But so I'm in a really good place. The Lord has really, really helped me and put my smile back in my heart and my joy, and I love that. I love that He is always there for me, even when I fail Him. He never has ever one time failed to be there for me, never once. And so that's where we're at. And I do have my Weight Watcher meeting today. That will be coming up just next after I get off of here. And I'm excited about it. I think I'm really going to miss them Sunday meetings because I like the people there. I like the event. Tracy goes there. Hi, Tracy. And so I'm going to miss that. But it's just easier for me to always just go on Tuesdays. Sundays just isn't working out for us. Kind of messes with our whole, 40-year habit. I hate to say habit in the term of going to the house of worship on Sundays, but that's what we do. And it's just really messy. It's not that it's keeping us from it. It's just the whole morning situation is changed because of it, and He doesn't like it. I'm not really a fan of it, other than it keeps me accountable on Friday and Saturday. So I'm just gonna have to come up with a new plan. Gina gonna have to come up with a new plan. All right, kids, I gotta run into a couple of banks, and I will see you after the meeting. Okay, folks, I'm back, and I did lose. I told you I would. I knew I was going to. I forgot to take my jacket off, so I know it would have been more because this jacket's heavy, but oh well. I lost 1 pound. Better than gaining. So I lost 1 pound last week, 2.8 the week before. No, I was up the week before. 1.2 plus 0.3. I was 1.2 down the week before. I'm on the right track. It's slow going, but I'm okay with that. I told my receptionist today, I don't know if they're still called that. They might have different names too. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I said, 100 of them suckers and I'll be thin. She just laughed. It was funny. Okay, I see babies behind me. I have to be still. Babies and balloons are always something you don't want to move your car with. Don't let it go, buddy. She's got a little one holding the balloons. It could be a disaster. Anywho, the meeting was really interesting this week. We talked quite a bit about how we made a difference in our week from last week. Several people shared, things that they did in the week to make the week better. And then the topic this week was to timing is everything. So you are timing your meals and your snacks, preparing, having a prepared, obviously meal prepping, and even more than meal prepping, time prepping, knowing what you're going to have, when you're going to have it, so that you're not overeating in that moment because in X amount of time you're going to have this thing. So, I kind of, you know, asked the whole group to share, and there was probably maybe 40 of us in there, maybe. How many actually ate breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and maybe even something after that? How many split their day up like that? Because I know Sandy doesn't, and I know I don't, and Julie is much better at it than we both are. She does break her day down pretty regularly, but I just don't. And to say that I'm gonna fit 5 meals in, five somethings in one day, it's hard to fathom. And even when I have done it in the past, as I was telling the people in my meeting, I just at the end of the week, half of those snacks are in my refrigerator, and I didn't touch them because I didn't have time. And I leave there and I go on with the rest part of my day, and then they stay there, or I'll eat them tomorrow. Well, you don't eat them tomorrow, and it's a big fat mess. So they brought up today, instead of planning 5 meals for 5 or 7 days a week, how about just planning your next meal, maybe just prior to eating the one you're having, so that you already know the plan, when and what. When you're going to have it, what you're going to have as you're eating whatever is placed in front of you, and then next week's conversation will be, how did that go? What did we find? Did it, did it help? And because I was telling them, I just don't do that. And Honey brought up the other day, he goes, are you going to get up at midnight and eat, all the time? Because that's what I've been doing. I'm starving. I've already been in bed since like 9-ish, usually. And then I go to bed. I can't sleep because I keep waking up because I'm starving. And yeah, I might have had dinner at 6 o'clock, and I might not have. So, I don't know. It's an option. It's what the topic is this week. Timing is everything. Timing out what you're going to have next, and see if that can regulate your time in your day a little bit better to have more success. So that's what the meeting was about today. I didn't even look at the recipe. Rustic roasted ratatouille soup. Never had ratatouille. Watched the movie once, years and decades ago. Don't know much about it. So I'll show you the recipe coming up here. Yeah, it was a good week, and I hope you all are having a good week. Tell me how your week went. How did your weigh-in go? If you joined Weight Watchers, or if you want to join Weight Watchers. Now, here's the thing. If you're wanting to join Weight Watchers and you haven't yet, apparently that promotion is still going. I didn't realize it was a continued thing. So contact me before you do it. I'll get a free month, and so will you. And there's no limit. We might as well do it. If you want to get a free month, let me know, and I'll get you the link. And I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye. God bless.